In this video, I'm going to share the inspiring story of Dinara, a determined learner who mastered English fluency on her own. Through immersion, practice, and persistence, she overcame self-doubt. You'll discover how she started her journey, stayed committed, practiced consistently, and ultimately succeeded. Hey there, my amazing friends! Welcome back to my channel. It's me, your friend, Teacher Sam, and I'm so excited to have you here today. Today's story isn't just any story. It's a powerful tool to boost your English skills and accelerate your learning. As we follow Dinara's journey, you'll naturally absorb new words and phrases through context. Storytelling is one of the best ways to improve your English, helping you remember vocabulary and use it with confidence. By the end of this video, you'll not only improve your conversation skills, sentence structure, and grammar, but you'll also boost your confidence, listening, and comprehension skills. Plus, you'll learn 3 powerful moral lessons and 5 essential vocabulary words to strengthen your speaking abilities. So stay with me until the end. Are you ready? Let's get started. Dinara had always been fascinated by the English language. Growing up in a small town, she dreamed of traveling the world, studying abroad, and connecting with people from different cultures. However, there was one major obstacle. She struggled to speak English fluently. She had learned some basic English in school, but every time she tried to speak, she froze. Words escaped her, and self-doubt crept in. Determined to improve, Dinara made a decision that changed her life. She would master English by herself, without formal classes or expensive tutors. She knew it wouldn't be easy, but she believed it was possible. Before diving into learning methods, Dinara worked on her mindset. She told herself, "I can do this." She knew self-discipline, consistency, and motivation were the keys to success. She made a vision board with pictures of places she wanted to visit and quotes, like "Fluency is a journey, not a destination." Every day she reminded herself why she started. Dinara realized that the best way to learn a language was to surround herself with it. She changed her phone and computer settings to English. She started watching movies and TV shows with subtitles and listened to English podcasts daily. At first it was overwhelming, but soon she began recognizing words and phrases naturally. Reading was another habit she adopted. She started with children's books, then moved to young adult novels. Whenever she encountered new words, she wrote them down in a notebook and reviewed them later. The biggest challenge was speaking. Dinara practiced speaking out loud, even when she was alone. She described her daily activities in English and created imaginary conversations. She also used shadowing, repeating what native speakers said in movies and audiobooks. She recorded herself speaking and compared it with native speakers. At first it was uncomfortable, but over time, she noticed improvements in her pronunciation and confidence. Dinara knew that real conversation practice was essential. She joined online language exchange platforms and found speaking partners from different countries. She scheduled video calls and forced herself to communicate in English, even when she felt nervous. She also participated in English-speaking forums and social media groups, where she engaged in discussions on topics she enjoyed. This helped her learn new vocabulary and build her confidence. There were times when Dinara felt stuck. She doubted her progress and felt frustrated when she couldn't express herself fluently. But she reminded herself that mistakes were part of learning. Instead of giving up, she celebrated small wins. If she learned 10 new words in a week, she rewarded herself with something she loved. Dinara didn't just focus on speaking. She also worked on grammar and vocabulary. She followed free online courses, read grammar books, and completed exercises daily. She used flashcards to memorize new words and created example sentences to reinforce her learning. To make learning fun, she played word games, solved crossword puzzles, and used apps like Duolingo and Anki. By integrating English into her daily life, she turned learning into an enjoyable habit. After months of dedication, Dinara noticed significant improvements. She could hold conversations with native speakers, express her thoughts clearly, and even think in English. Her hard work had paid off. Realizing how far she had come, Dinara decided to share her journey online. She started a YouTube channel and a blog, offering tips and motivation for other language learners. People from around the world reached out, inspired by her story. Now let's look at the 3 moral lessons from Dinara's story. 1. Persistence leads to success. Dinara's dedication and daily practice helped her overcome her fear of speaking English. This teaches us that consistent effort and perseverance can lead to great achievements. 2. Self-discipline is key. Without formal classes or tutors, Dinara relied on self-discipline to create and follow a structured learning plan. This shows that taking responsibility for your own learning is essential for success. 3. Mistakes are part of learning. Dinara faced challenges and self-doubt, but never let them stop her. Instead, she viewed mistakes as opportunities to grow, reminding us that setbacks are stepping stones to progress. Dinara's story beautifully illustrates that anyone can improve their English-speaking skills on their own. With the right mindset, immersion, consistent practice, and persistence, fluency is within reach. If she could do it, so can you. The key is to start, stay committed, and never give up. Are you ready to take control of your English learning journey? Just like Dinara, your success is waiting for you. I have the perfect book to guide you step by step in mastering English speaking skills on your own. This book will empower you with proven methods to enhance your English through self-guided strategies for fluency and confidence, packed with real, practical guidelines. This resource will transform the way you learn. Click the first link in the description to download your book today. This is a great way to support my work while taking a powerful step toward fluency. Now, let's look at these 5 vocabulary words and how to use them in a sentence. 1. Fluency, meaning the ability to speak a language easily and smoothly. How to use fluency in a sentence. Example: with regular practice, her English fluency improved dramatically. 2. Immersion, meaning deep involvement in an activity or subject. How to use immersion in a sentence. Example: full immersion in English, such as watching movies and reading books, helped her learn faster. 3. Consistency, meaning the quality of doing something regularly and continuously. How to use consistency in a sentence. Example: learning a new language requires consistency and daily effort. 4. Self-doubt, meaning lack of confidence in oneself or one's abilities. How to use self-doubt in a sentence. Example: she overcame her self-doubt by practicing speaking every day. 5. Overwhelming, meaning very intense or difficult to deal with. How to use overwhelming in a sentence. Example: at first, listening to English podcasts felt overwhelming, but she gradually got used to it. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment on the moral lesson you learned from this video. And don't forget to click the first link in the description to download your book. This is a great way to support my work. See you in the next video.